expected and appropriate range where we should be. So that all that means is that everything is going according to plan.
According to plan. Having big mice on the rockets in outer space is according to plan.
Alright folks, I was just browsing the web and came across this post by Curiosity. Curiosity is a Twitter user who takes every opportunity to remind us how tiny and insignificant we are, the smallest of pebbles in a mass of super huge stars and galaxies, and shows us some somewhat questionable photos from the James Webb Telescope. And so today, Curiosity posted a picture of Earth from not the ISS, but the Chinese space station. And so we're shown this presumable gas electromagnetic deterrent aura along the surface of the curved Earth, with landscape below showing lights, presumably city lights, against a backdrop of space with gas clouds or nebula. A gorgeous photo. Gorgeous, assuming this is a real photo at all. So this account called Zetaic posted a screenshot from a YouTube video, also by the Chinese, and it purports to show Chinese astronauts completing their spacewalk, currently the second spacewalk. So I choose to search for this video. This is a scene from the video. Why am I showing you this? This is the Earth above. Now in the past, I've looked at some so-called Mandela effect topics, and I was thinking of this concept when reviewing this Chinese footage. And there's a reason for this. The significance of this is not completely lost to me. I'm wondering, how is it that I've gotten to the party, so to speak, so late? What am I talking about? What do you think I mean? I'm on YouTube, put in the search term, China's Shenzhou 14 astronauts complete second spacewalk. Here's the video in question. Here's a second video, similar title. China, as you know, is allied with Russia. Just 10 days ago, Russia declared the United States an official enemy. I'm thinking about the Mandela effect here, because I'm supposing that if this footage existed a year ago when it was uploaded, I would have come across it, and I would have been shocked at that time, and I probably would have made video content on it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I believe it's important to source the full video for context. Back in November 2023, Putin was shown on video looking at photos of the moon landings. Supposedly, Google's neural network had analyzed the photos and made a profound determination of inauthenticity. Even this video, which I communicate with you, is being uploaded onto Google servers, so I can't show the full video with fear of undeserved reprisal. However, just scrolling through the video, you can see Putin here. I may at some point do a deep dive on the origin of this interaction and the claim concerning the neural network analysis of photo authenticity. But this is the context we're in. You have these alliances of foreign nations, and now you have this nation uploading videos of spacewalks, and we're shown this. You get it now? It seems that China is choosing to show the world how the Earth actually looks from orbit as a type of attack on a narrative created by the West concerning how Earth is supposed to look. Going into this video, let's click on it. We're shown various scenes of a rather flat appearing landmass at elevation. Scrolling through the video, there's one interesting scene, and it's this. Here we have an exaggerated sphere, but it's sort of irregular, and the objects are also warped for this arm. I think that this is deliberate. It's a type of messaging, because you have to look at this in comparison to the other view where it's flat as a pancake and the parts of the Tiangong space station are not warped. You have to look at these straight lines for best points of comparison. I looked at this is a joint here, and here is shown that same joint from a different angle, so it's not warped either, and this is not warped. This is how it actually looks, and this is how the Earth actually looks from this elevation. This appears to me to be a type of informational warfare assault by this foreign nation onto the apparent propaganda of the United States. Here's SpaceX. Here's the Red Bull jumper with the world record supersonic freefall, also in a curved sphere. Here's Dude Perfect goes to space. Now, am I showing you these things? I'm not making the contention that the Earth isn't, in fact, something that looks like this, as it's implied that if these worlds exist and if these worlds are vast, then our Earth in its vastness likely also exists in a similar shape. But us supposedly being able to peer into these supposed worlds does not completely rule out the possibility that our world looks totally different if the intention of our realm is to simulate things, to appear to be one way when things are in fact totally different. Purposely designed to deceive, designed as a part of God's grand play. And so I was thinking to myself, the significance of this, what this ultimately means. So I think this, NASA, any secret groups affiliated with NASA, the games they may choose to play with the public, I'm thinking a lot of this comes down to the implied superiority the implied edge that those in the know have by creating deliberate and unnecessary distortions. The Earth surely is just a very large beach ball, but by us thinking that this is the way things are, when in fact things are not like this, not at all. It's a gap. It's an information gap, a point of leverage that those in the know will have over those not in the know. And so they cultivate these gaps, maybe as a type of confidence that they have, to build their confidence in their position and in their correctness. But any power who weaponizes information in this way for whatever intention, in my view, is not really to be trusted. This will be a better world once we're able to eliminate these information gaps. The gaps, I feel, they also use to justify taking taxpayer money. It's a narcissistic superiority, evil doubling down of sorts. And it's not all who work at the agencies. Maybe even the majority of them are great, wonderful people. But the bad apples, they use their charisma, possibly inbred ruthlessness, to get to positions where they run a show. Again, I think this is very meaningful, and the meaning is probably going to be explained to us in different ways as these years roll on. Unfortunately, because our culture is a bit of an idiocracy, those of you who see this, who understand what I mean, are likely a very small group of astute observers. This account doesn't have quite the size or the power to affect that much change, but larger, better versions of this account is well positioned to help create a new culture, the culture of asking questions, the culture of curiosity without blind trust is what will help break down the gap, taking away the leverage of those who think their position so high. Thanks for watching. Peace.
You've been chosen